Hello my dear students, welcome you here in this lecture number 54 for that topic Haloalkanes and Haloarenes. We have been learning regarding the SN1, SN2 reactions and their mechanism. In the last video we have seen the difference also. Now there are some stereo aspects of that SN1, SN2 mechanism which are related with that optical activity, chirality and that optical isomerism, all that. But in order to understand that, basically we should have the knowledge of these terms, what is meant by optical activity and what is meant by optical isomerism. So that's why some of the terms we need to know. Now one of the term is there that is called as the monochromatic light. Now what is meant by monochromatic light? Try to learn. A kind of the light whose rays can vibrate in all possible planes at right angle to the path of its propagation. Suppose this is the path of propagation, then this will be particularly vibrating, the rays will be vibrating in all possible planes. Okay, so such type of the light is called as monochromatic light. Okay, this is monochromatic light. As the name indicates, light of one color. Monochromatic light or MCL. Particularly we will say that the light, normal light we say, ordinary light, normal or ordinary light, sunlight is of this category. Okay, that is called as monochromatic light. The rays of which can vibrate in all possible planes. वो रेज ऐसा भी वाइब्रेट कर सकते हैं, ऐसा भी कर सकते हैं, इस प्लेन में भी कर सकते हैं, इस प्लेन में भी कर सकते हैं. ओके, पॉसिबल, ऑल पॉसिबल प्लेन्स perpendicular to the path of its propagation. Then whenever this light is passed through the special kind of prism, that prism is known as, what do you say that, Nikon Prism, which is actually a white prism, and it was first given by Williamson Nikon, and that's why it is called as the Nikon Prism. Okay, ये निकोल नाम के साइंटिस्ट ने पहले इस प्रिज्म को दिया था, बनाया था. This prism is formed by two naturally occurring calcite crystals. Calcite means, what do you say that, calcium carbonate, CaCO3 crystals. So you know that they are white colored, isn't it? And that's why this prism is white colored. And this prism is so called because it was first given by Williamson Nikon. Now when this monochromatic light is passed through this Nikon prism, you will note that the incoming light will have the rays vibrating in only one plane. जो लाइट अब बाहर आने वाला है उसके पास से, उससे पास होने के बाद वो एक ही प्लेन में ऐसा वाइब्रेट करने वाला है. एंड दिस इज नोन एज प्लेन पोलराइज्ड लाइट. व्हाट इज दैट? प्लेन polarized light, and this process is known as polarization of light. Okay, polarization of light. तो ध्यान में रखो, ये तीन टर्म्स मैंने जो बताए हैं, what are they? So we should have the knowledge of that. Otherwise we will not understand what is meant by optical activity and what is meant by optical isomerism. Monochromatic light, MCL, it is that kind of the light whose rays can vibrate in all the possible planes perpendicular to the path of its propagation. The ray of light which can vibrate in all possible planes perpendicular to the path of its propagation will be known as monochromatic light. When that ordinary sunlight is also called as a monochromatic light, or even golden yellow color light of sodium vapor lamp, that is also monochromatic light. Okay, then when this light is passed through the Nikon prism, a special kind of the prism which was first made by that scientist Williamson and Nikon, and that is called the Nikon Prism, which is made by adhering to white crystals called the calcite crystals or Iceland spars, CaCO3 crystals. They are adhered to each other by using a sticky reagent known as Canada balsam. And this prism is very useful because whenever this monochromatic light is passed through that prism, then we get plain polarized light. यानी जाते टाइम जो है वो बहुत सारे प्लेन में वाइब्रेट करता है, पर जब वहां से पास होता है तो एक ही प्लेन में वाइब्रेट होता है, एंड दैट इज कॉल्ड द प्लेन पोलराइज्ड लाइट। जैसा हम मंदिर में जाते हैं तो जाते टाइम हमारे दिमाग में बहुत सारे वाइब्रेशंस यानी बहुत सारे थॉट्स चालू रहते हैं, पर जब हम पूरी समर्पित भावना से वहां पे ईश्वर की मूर्ति के सामने खड़े रहेंगे और प्रेयर्स हमारे बोलेंगे तो डेफिनेटली क्या हो जाएगा, दैट आवर ऑल दैट बॉडी माइंड विल बी कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड ओनली एंड ओनली टूवर्ड्स दैट सुपर पावर, दैट इज गॉड, भगवान, व्हाट इट मे बी। ओके, एंड दैट इज जस्ट प्लेन पोलराइजेशन, दैट गॉट द प्लेन पोलराइज्ड लाइट। अब ये प्लेन पोलराइज्ड लाइट ऑप्टिकल एक्टिविटी के बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट है। If this plane polarized light is passed through simple water, okay, then what will happen there? No change will be there. It will come out as it is. Okay. पर उसी वाटर में अगर हम ग्लूकोज थोड़ा डाल देते हैं, they call it the glucose solution. Okay. Or I will say that it is the solution of optically active compound. सॉल्यूशन ऑफ ऑप्टिकली एक्टिव कंपाउंड। देखेंगे अब ये ऑप्टिकल एक्टिविटी कंपाउंड क्या है, ऑप्टिकल एक्टिव कंपाउंड। तो क्या हो जाएगा देखो, देन एट द टाइम ऑफ कमिंग आउट यू विल फाइंड दैट द प्लेन ऑफ दैट प्लेन पोलराइज्ड लाइट कैन गेट रोटेटेड आइदर टुवर्ड्स राइट साइड, प्लेन of that plane polarized light produced there by passing monochromatic light through the Nikon prism will get rotated towards the right side or clockwise direction, or sometimes by some compound it will get rotated towards left side or in anti-clockwise direction. ध्यान में आ रहा है, ये दिशा जो है दिस इज इंपॉर्टेंट, दैट दिस इज माइग्रेट रोटेटेड। एक्चुअली स्टीयरिंग व्हील, अगर आप कार चलाते हो तो देखो स्टीयरिंग व्हील कैन बी रोटेटेड टूवर्ड्स द राइट साइड, राइट टर्न लेना है, ओके, और अगेन वी कैन टर्न टू द नॉर्मल, और लेफ्ट टर्न लेना है तो टूवर्ड्स द लेफ्ट साइड। सो एग्जैक्टली लाइक दैट the light is rotated, plane of plane polarized light can get rotated either towards the right side, and this will be known as dextrorotation. Greek word है dextry, dextry का मतलब towards right, okay, they called as dextrorotation. And when it is rotated towards the left side or in the anti-clockwise direction, ये light, then it is called as the levorotation. What is this? Levorotation. Okay, very simple. डेक्स्ट्री का मतलब आता है, डेक्स्ट्री मीन्स टूवर्ड्स राइट, राइट साइड में टूवर्ड्स राइट, ओके, एंड लीवस जो वर्ड है उसका मतलब है टूवर्ड्स लेफ्ट, टूवर्ड्स लेफ्ट, ओके। अगर कोई आपको एड्रेस पूछेगा तो ऐसा मत बताओ, गो टू द डेक्स्ट्री, देन टर्न टू द लीवस, देन अगेन गो टू द डेक्स्ट्री, तो वो बिल्कुल वो इमोजी दिखाते हैं ना ऐसा चक्कर वाला, वैसा उसको हो जाएगा, क्योंकि तुम्हें मालूम है डेक्स्ट्री का मतलब राइट, लीवर्स का मतलब लेफ्ट, पर उसे बेचारे को क्या मालूम है, तो वहां पे राइट लेफ्ट ही बोल दो। सो दिस इज द डेक्स्ट्रो रोटेशन एंड लीवो रोटेशन, एंड नाउ दिस प्लेन ऑफ प्लेन पोलराइज्ड लाइट हैज बीन रोटेटेड नॉट बाय वाटर, अर्लियर वी पुट वाटर देयर, पर अभी जहां पे ग्लूकोज सॉल्यूशन लिया है उसी वाटर में ग्लूकोज डाल के डिसॉल्व किया है, तो ग्लूकोज के ये कारनामे है. This rotation of the light, plane polarized light, must have been done by glucose, and that's why glucose is called as optically active compound. Okay, and this property of glucose will be called as optical activity. Simple है देखो. What is optical activity? A property of organic compound to rotate the plane of plane polarized light towards the right side or in clockwise direction or towards the left side, that is in anti-clockwise direction, is known as optical activity. फिर एक बार कहता हूँ. Property of organic compound to rotate the plane of vibration of plane polarized light either towards the right side or in clockwise direction or towards the left side or in anti-clockwise direction is known as optical activity, and such organic compound is known as optically active compound. यानी ग्लूकोज कौन हो गया? ऑप्टिकली एक्टिव कंपाउंड. The one who rotates towards the dextro यानी right side is known as dextrorotatory. Okay, and the another is known as levorotatory, which shows levo-rotation. Levorotatory. Dextrorotatory compound can be shown as capital D or small d or by plus sign, and levorotatory can be shown as capital L, small l or minus sign. Okay, तो ये ध्यान में रखो, बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट है. ये जो एंगल है उसका by which it is rotated is called as optical rotation, and that angle of rotation is measured by angle of rotation of that plane polarized light done by the organic compound is measured by one instrument in the laboratory. They are called as polarimeter. Okay, so all these terms are very essential to know now. और आखिरी में एक बात कहना चाहूंगा, एक पर्टिकुलर ऑर्गेनिक कंपाउंड एक ही काम कर सकता है. आइदर इट कैन रोटेट टुवर्ड्स द राइट और टुवर्ड्स द लेफ्ट. So I am confident that you have understood each and every point of this lecture. अगर कुछ समझ में नहीं आता है तो बिल्कुल रिवाइंड करके देख लो. पर ये प्रिलिमिनरी पार्ट जो इस ऑप्टिकल आइसोमेरिज्म का हम ले रहे हैं, ऑप्टिकल एक्टिविटी का, बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट है, क्योंकि उसके आगे का पार्ट जो है उसका ये फाउंडेशन है. That we have to learn in the next video. So take care, do like and share this video to your friend circle, and do subscribe to my Katesar Chemistry and Katesar Chemistry Shorts channel. Thanks a lot.